My Little Pony. Just the name makes you want to despise it. Hasbro has made a 3-decade-old formula to make a show just to promote their toy franchise, which sounds god-awful, but their latest installment looks very impressive. It's called My Little Pony, Friendship is Magic. From a friend who recommended the show, I gave it a shot, and holy shit, I did not expect this show to be the next Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends, which in my opinion is the last memorable series of Cartoon Network. It also reminded me of the Flash animation they used for that show. That isn't surprising when you learn that Lauren Faust, the creator of Friendship is Magic, did previous work on Foster's and the Powerpuff Girls. The first 2 episodes introduce the characters and setting. A pony named Twilight Sparkle, who is a little socially awkward and a bit of a bookworm, goes to a town called Ponyville, as requested by her mentor, Princess Celestia. While in Ponyville, she meets ponies who will help her stop the Mare and the Moon from taking over their country named Equestria. Through becoming friends with these ponies, Twilight is able to defeat the Mare and the Moon and restore peace to Equestria. From then on, Twilight is sent to live in Ponyville to learn the magic of friendship. Go figure. After the pilot episodes, the show isn't very linear from then on, but it creates a viewpoint to look inside individual characters from the pilot episodes. Including Twilight and Princess Celestia, the main ponies in the series are Applejack, Rarity, Fluttershy, Rainbow Dash, and Pinkie Pie. Applejack is a bit of a farm girl. She's a hard worker, maybe a little too proud, but faithful and trustworthy. Rarity is like a diva. She can be elegant, but ruthless. Nevertheless, she's actually quite generous and not as generic as you would think. Fluttershy is the quiet, shy pony who has quite a way with animals, but don't let her deceive you. She's not as innocent as you would think. Holy shit, did she just snap that bear's neck? Damn, don't fuck with that pony. Rainbow Dash is basically a tomboy. She may seem like a hard ass, but she's just a little rough around the edges, and her loyalty to her friends makes up for her behavior. Last is Pinkie Pie, who is definitely the most random of the group. She likes to turn everything into fun, throwing parties, eating sweets, or pulling pranks. She's the most likely to make you laugh.
I've got my eye on you.
And I got my eye on you!
The setting of Friendship is Magic is quite simple. Equestria is basically like the real world, only instead of humans, there's ponies. The ponies have homes, jobs, and have made a civilized society. Obviously, because it's My Little Pony, there's no real crimes like murder or rape. But I find that a good thing. Now enough about what you see in the show, what about what you hear? The sound effects and the music in the series are just awesome. Not only that, but these voice actors they have are excellent. You do not expect some of these voice actors on this show. For example, Tara Strong, the voice of Twilight Sparkle, has been the voice of Bubbles from the Powerpuff Girls, voiced Bo from Spirited Away, but not only that, in the video game industry, she has also voiced Riku from Final Fantasy X, Pressia from Tales of Symphonia, and Margaret Moonlight in No More Heroes, Desperate Struggle, which actually really surprised me.
Obviously.
I never would have thought that this could be related to this. Something you have to praise this show for is the morals that it teaches. It reminds me of great 90s shows. The way it delivers its morals is just like what they did for Hey Arnold and Recess. Friendship is Magic doesn't insult the viewer's intelligence or talk down to them like a 5-year-old. It treats you like an adult.
Yay!
This is something I'd expect from Disney Channel, Nickelodeon, or Cartoon Network, but I have not seen any of that in like 4 years. Something I just have to explain is the fan base that this show has. Bronies are male fans who watch the show, who are usually over the age of 17. Females who watch the show, who are older than the age intended, are called Pegasisters. Literally millions of these people watch this show either on the internet or on the broadcasting station The Hub. It's crazy and a little disturbing what kind of pictures and videos you can find associated with My Little Pony. One thing I found was that some very talented people on YouTube made intros to My Little Pony using other intros from anime shows like Bleach, Cowboy Bebop, and Dragon Ball Z. To name a few. Now, of course, I have to talk about the anti-fan base this show has. Many people leave comments or make videos about how this show is for fags and that it's horrible. But the thing is, you can't say something is bad unless you've experienced it. I'm sure if you mention this show to people and say that there are guys in their 20s that watch it, this will probably be their reaction.
I think you're all fucked in the head.
And that was my reaction when I first heard about this show about a month ago. But since then, it's really grown on me. And as a brony, I have tried to convince people to try it. And I actually did get my best friend to try it, and he became a brony himself. Now I could go on and on explaining the show to you, but really, after it's all said and done, My Little Pony, Friendship is Magic, really isn't as bad as you would think. In short, for me, watching this show is like falling in love with Pokemon for the second time. Now that's something a lot of guys can relate to. So to wrap it all up, I say give the show a shot. You might be surprised